Hello and thank you to High Priestess Healer. I welcome you here to this space, and at this time I'd like to invite the Holy Spirit, our angels, archangels, and call upon our higher selves to be here and just to help see what's going on with my Capricorns, what possible blockages there are, what good things are going on, some possible routes you might want to take, or interesting things coming up, and how you may want to approach them differently, perhaps. Let's see kind of what's going on here. So you're needing to trust. You've planted some seeds that you're waiting on results on, so there's some waiting going on. But you are needing to learn to allow yourself to let go and go with the flow, and learn temperance, or learn patience. So rest and reconsider is on the bottom of the deck, a 9 also. So you're coming to being your better self, right? You're coming to be your one with your higher self, and source or creator, and healing from any battles or any previous or current challenges that you're in. Okay, so let's see, you're in your personal energy. This is yours. Capricorn. Okay, so we have healing begins. So like I said, you are going through a healing process, okay? You may or may not be with your divine counterpartner. Usually when you are together, you can do a lot of healing. But this is something I feel it needs to be done between you and your higher self and source. Okay, because that's the only place that true healing comes from, okay? The problem is that you're having a little bit of issues with seeing and hearing the guidance from above, okay, or within. Below you is like, yeah, I'm all in. I'm ready for this, this new beginning, this new phase. And this person actually feels like excited. It doesn't feel like this person is like scared to jump. It feels like an adventure, So that's kind of the channeled message there, is that you can take, endings as, wow, new beginnings, new adventures, or as a crisis, and something that is detrimental to you and brings pain and sorrow, okay? So I know it's hard to do and sometimes hard to maintain or get back to, but getting back to trusting yourself and your higher self, and having faith and blind faith, in the face of uncertainty, of course. But you do have to take that time out, okay? You can't just be a fool, that's a 0, like the Fool card, and jump. You have to take calculated risks, and only, when you have when you're prompted to. Obviously you're able to have free will. You're a free agent, and you can do whatever you want. But I would continue to be in your healing phase at the moment, if that's where you feel you should be, listening to your body, because it's preparing you for whatever is next. So if you feel like, you're stagnant, you're not going anywhere, but you really need to just like relax and stuff, then, maybe that's your body's way of, healing, right? In more than one way, okay? You physical, mental, emotional, spiritual type of a feeling is what I'm getting, like a regeneration, like a little kid, right? Like the feeling of a little kid just flying a kite, on a windy day or something, is kind of the feeling I'm getting from this, like giddy and happy and joyous. So this is a good feeling for my Capricorns to be in. So you must be at the end, you know, of that healing process, and starting to really, you know, tap into your clairvoyance and your other gifts that you have, and starting to hear and listen to and trust our Creator and your higher self that's giving you messages. Oh, you can't all come out. That's giving you messages, okay? So let's see if we can see a little bit into the immediate past, above you, your approach, the environment around you, hopes and fears, and then some of the outcome. These are kind of my chakra cards too. Psychic tarot for the heart is what they're called. And so, you know, they have blue for like throat chakra, etc. Green for like heart chakra. Whoa, okay, that one wants to come out. So you're coming out of a state of feeling alone, and it may not just be like alone like a partner, or like alone in general, you know, like a loneliness state, although it could be, right? You could have be out of at a loss, or be grieving something, or ending that grieving process. To me, it's like the end of that grief, the end of that phase is over, because it's your immediate past. So you're no longer feeling alone. You know, you took that leap of faith, you dropped all your fears, you felt alone for a little while because it was new territory, you know, and you know, walking in a new higher state of being, you know, in a changed state where your heart is more open, and than it was before, and your stability is becoming, you know, more stable. You're feeling more stable because just a second. Because you're progressing, because you're healing, because you're coming back to yourself, and because you're, you know, remembering who you are. So next here we have seek. So for those who are looking for answers to questions, comment below. I can always try and answer some for you. It looks like you are in a state of seeking answers, and you're giving the proper time to meditation, and that's why you're healing, because you're tending to every area of your life, and I see abundance in all areas around you, and more coming to you as you continue to seek out those good things. In your immediate future, you have daydreams and decisions. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I think it means, you know, to bring your dreams into reality. It's time to bring the dreams into reality. Make decisions on how you want your life to look, and bring it into the 3D, okay? Manifest it. So at the moment, you're gaining clarity, you're gaining belief, you're starting your new beginning on this new life or lifestyle or partnership with yourself and your higher self, and the Creator. Your spirituality is growing leaps and bounds as you gain clarity, and around you I can see that you're really starting to be either motivated by or motivating somebody near you. It says take the lead. So either the person near you needs to take the lead, or you need to take the lead with this person, to get motivated to work together, to be working together, you know, with your Creator and your partner. Your environment of this could also be working and growing on your gifts, you know. You looks like there's a channel message that you're a healer. Most people in here are healers. And you're being sent information. They want you to give you ideas, and they want you to use your creativity, okay? And in whatever form you feel passionate towards, okay? So there's a 2 for harmony, for listening, for partnerships, for joy, for second chakra, and I feel like someone's getting information but they're not listening. Or they're hearing but they're not understanding. Or it feels overwhelming, or it is almost too much to handle, or they're trying to integrate it. Okay, so the problem here is not that you don't hear or listen. It's just that you're trying to tune in. You're working and on developing the skills that you need and to balance, to bring balance to your life and to your relationships. So yeah, it's just really needing to connect through your crown chakra, your 6th chakra. You know, your upper chakras is really important at this moment, even your throat chakra, and speaking things into existence that you'd like, especially during the new moon, you know, setting intentions, and full moon, doing some type of full moon ritual where you write things down that don't serve you, and you know, let that go. And however, which way, you know, you do that. There's so many ways to do full moon rituals. I just like to follow the Native Americans, and one of the things that I read that they do is to burn some of the pine needles. So I think of what each one is that I need to let go, and for like each one of them, I'll have a pine needle and light it up. And it feels like a weight lifted off, you know. So these daydreams and these decisions that are coming to fruition need to be nurtured, okay? So this, I see like a lot of beginning stages, you know, but being ready, you know. You're ready for the next thing. You're ready for change. You're excited. It's becoming something exciting and not so much of a drag type of a feeling, whatever it is that you were doing before, you know, brought you down. Okay, so at the moment, you're either detached from your twin flame, you're feeling detached from your twin flame, may not even be anything to do with that, but that's for those of you who believe and follow that. You could be feeling detached from a lost loved one, from family, from your partner, from yourself. Okay? I would like to me it seems like the loneliness feeling that's back here. But this is like, oh, like I'm ready to start an adventure, like I'm scared because I'm by myself, but I got me, you know. But not this one. This one is almost like, okay, this is a little bit different. Like I'm not starting something, I'm ending something. She's detaching from something, and that's a little bit harder. And it's because, I don't know, she's coming out of a dark, not a dark place. She's coming out of a cold place, but she has a dove in her hand, so the spirit guides are with her, source is with her. Spirit is with her. Okay, so it looks like here that there's clarity there was some clarity here of a belief, possibly a new belief, and hence, you know, the reason why the daydreams and decisions card came out. Because there may have been something to do with the relationship here that's going on, that could be going on here. I don't see yet though, so maybe somebody is detaching or breaking up. Maybe she's just looking for peace. She's trying to get out of the winter and the cold. She's ready to stop healing, you know, sitting around. She looks like she's ready too, you know. So maybe she's detaching from the lower level feelings of the doldrums and, you know, the victimization and the, you know, the hurt and the pain and that this person has been through, that you've been through. I can see the Capricorns that are here, very honorable people, happy people, brings joy and laughter where they go, you know, where they go. Just wear their heart on their sleeves, and, you know, romantic people here. You know, if you're needing to speak your truth to somebody, please do that. You know, as the healing begins, number 6 is a blue card of third chakra. Or perhaps you'll be getting or giving an important message. So it looks like some people here are detaching because they feel helpless and they feel hopeless. So possibly they're feeling alone and detached and you know, they're wanting some abundance. They're wanting their daydreams to become the, you know, real, you know. Let's see what else we got. 8 is usually like a, you know, abundance coming to you, but this is saying helpless and hopeless. Okay, dedicated effort. So I think now 88 should be something important to you. This is an 8 also. So I think someone is ready to go from feeling lonely and detached, you know, to start connecting to their heart space. They're feeling like insecure or whatever, but they're going to put their effort in and they're going to wait for their results. So whomever here was detaching, or the both in a relationship, it looks like somebody is putting in some effort now. The one that felt hopeless and helpless, and awaiting results is what I see. Waiting to see if it bears fruit. You know, but if this is a relationship situation, you know, it takes 2 people. It's not just, oh, you need to do this or you need to do this. You know, it's more of, you know, helping each other through the different processes of wherever they're at whatever stage they're at in their evolution, you know. I have to go through my experiences, you have to go through yours, and we go through the same ones, but at different times, you know, and so we have to be patient with each other as each one of us goes through our experiences, you know, different experiences at that. At the same time, okay? So I can see why, you know, if you don't keep, you know, connected to your higher self, right, and creator, that you can get, you know, confused very easily and not have that clarity that you need in every moment, or clarity of purpose, you know, and it could change from, you know, abundance to, you know, tower moments and clouds and, you know, bad luck and things like that. But I don't see anything really bad right now. No, as a matter of fact, look, perfect card. That little bit of fire that you took the lead to change your life or your relationships or whatever, in the matter of a month, in the matter of, the quickness, you get 20 times fold back the energy that you put in, and now whatever you were working on is blossoming. So you didn't wait long, did you? You waited, and then you got the results after just a little bit of effort. So I'd say that is a win, and that you're doing amazing. Okay, not every sign gets to be doing amazing. So Congratulations. I really love that card for you guys. You didn't have to wait long for that. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side. But I do, since I got this card, that's all we need. I do want to read this daydream real quick here. Let's see what that's about. Because it's the immediate future. So for this immediate future, it's asking you to have patience, right? Assessment, outcome, and alternatives are the keywords. So it says you've put much energy into creating and attracting the relationship you desire and are eager to see positive results. Patience is needed. However, reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. Refining yourself so that you'll attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming rated at the apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationship for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvement. Okay, good. Well, then that makes sense why we have the detached, because it's saying to take a step back and detach, take a look at, the way things are, so we can do some, reevaluating. So that would make sense why you would take a step back. See. It says, if you'll find yourself becoming trusted at the apparent lack of visible changes, step back and focus on something other than your relationship for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvements. Yes. If you're invested enough time, then take a moment or evaluate your process. Are your efforts bearing fruit? Are you seeing the desired changes in your interactions with others? If yes, excellent. Carry on. If not, it's time to shift your approach. Look for alternative strategies to affect the change you desire. What works with one person may not work with another. When working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are, not simply following society's formula for relationships. So congratulations, Capricorn. You're doing amazing. Let's see. I don't think y'all are all doing amazing. So, for the ones that aren't, let's see if we can get something you need to surrender to. And we all need to, but these are going to be for my Capricorns. Let's see. Spirit angels, guides, ancestors. And we ask you to please be with us and find a card that's suitable for the Capricorns at this time that they need to know. We're so thankful for the cards that we've been given thus far. Thank you. Okay, so for my procrastinators. So for my Capricorn nation, we're surrendering to procrastination, okay? I can't get this to focus in. I'm sorry, but you can see the big letters. Surrendering to procrastination. I'm only laughing because, I had a little bit of that issue before, so I know how it feels, okay? Besides the fact that I'm empathetic and intuitive and can feel things. All right, it's time to get up. You're healed. You know what to do now. Start tapping into your heart space. What things you want to to bring to fruition, right? You've already studied, evaluated. What do you want to do? Get it on the calendar. Start doing it. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action will attract success. So start your new business. Start reading that book or writing that book or playing that guitar or violin or whatever hobby that you love doing. Going through your to-do list, paying off your debts. Just whatever you need to do to get to where you want to be, where your dreams and your goals are. If you want to buy a new house, work on paying off your debt. Okay, So I also want to I want the people on my channel that come to my channel to watch me to learn to keep being in what I call a high vibration. Okay, because from that, Capricorns, for that, or with that vibration, high vibration of like joy and gratitude and love, that type of vibration versus, you know, like fear or, you know, misery or hopelessness or loneliness, you know, or sadness, you know, instead of those types of feelings, we're going to work on feeling joy and bliss and happiness and accomplished and victorious and abundance, you know, and limitless power, you know, powerful, but in good ways, you know, to use it for good for ourselves and others around us, you know, because we're one with the Creator, we're aligned, you know. So here we go, looking for one card, just one, for my Capricorns, for my high vibing Capricorns, okay? Just the fact of surrendering to procrastination is going to put you in the highest vibe you can ever be. Like, once you just start taking action. For me, I just couldn't get started because I had so much, but I had the list, and I kept adding to it. But it seems so hard, like I could never get through it or over it, or, you know, that I never started. It was just like frozen. But then I realized that, you know, nobody else was going to do it for me, and I had to start, you know, somehow, somewhere. And I started doing one thing at a time, not, you know, I was being in areas I want to get everything done at once and it to be done yesterday and done right, you know, a particular way, what have you. But, you know, just doing one thing and then being appreciative to yourself for that, and, you know, giving yourself a little reward for that is something that we should do, you know. So just slow down life a little more, as a channeled message coming through to me. Slow down. I feel like I was talking really fast, and now all of a sudden I feel like just to tell you to take a deep breath, you know, relax. So that must be part of the high vibrations, because it said that in the deck before. So take, and if you feel anxious or too much energy and you need to ground some of it, take deep breaths and feel it grounding all the way down your feet, especially if it's negative energy, okay? But this is what's going to help us have a high vibe. Happy dance. If you don't have one, make your own. We've got plenty of them around this house. It says, dance around the room with or without music. Feel joy and happiness and shake your hips. Raise your hands in the air and sway. Be excited about life and the opportunities that are coming your way. It does not have to be fancy. It just has to feel good. So whatever feels good, do that for you, okay? Let's see here. For your person's card, let's see. What would your person like to tell you at this moment? Using my heart deck here. What would Capricorn's person tell them? Like to tell them right now. Thank you. I call upon the, ooh, thank you. And one more, please. Thank you. Ooh, that almost came out. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available for you to follow it with faith, okay? So that was the one I didn't pick, but it was the bottom of the deck. Oh, there's actually 4 here. Oh, wow. Nice. So don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So don't follow the status quo, right? Or do things based on guilt or what you should do. Be true to yourself. You know, don't gyp yourself out of your own happiness. Don't settle. Be wherever you want to be, where your heart desire is at, where your soul longs to be. This one says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Yeah, so, right, we talked about detaching. We talked about getting some time alone, healing, There can't be enough emphasis on this, okay? So we're at the end of it, but they do want you to complete the healing process, you know, and whatever it was that was needing to be healed and within you. And so that detachment keeps coming up, okay, and this healing. So it's very much needed. Don't skip steps. They're saying, channel message to take time, okay? Take your time, patience. That's why the daydream card said to be patient, okay? It takes time. Good things take time, and they're not easy. They're, you know, it's gonna be challenging. So this one says, look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So someone that you love or that loves you, they will feel it, and they will feel it so deep, like the ocean. There won't be any denying it, okay? And then secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So perhaps you have a secret admirer you don't know of, and or, you know, perhaps somebody has a harder shell on the outside, but you know, inside they really do love you a lot more deeper than they're letting on. And perhaps that's, you know, part of the healing that needs to take place, you know, is better communication and, you know, letting another person know that they're cherished or they're appreciated or they're loved or what have you, that you want to, you know, work on things with them. You want to try different approaches. I'm seeing relationships that want to try new approaches, that are ready to start new adventures, and wanting to be in alignment, you know, with source. So let's see, I have the surrender, already did that. Yes, I wanted to do the work your light, okay, oracle card. This is the work your light. Okay, for my Capricorns, I ask spirit guides here. Rebecca Campbell's books here is going to give us the information we need if it's not apparent. For the cards, I'll take 3, please. It says, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Okay, so, yeah. So don't procrastinate. It feels like a lot of people have been healing. They've been down. They've been sick. It's time to get up and soar and shine. Put on your armor. Put on your gear. Get dressed for success. It's time to get up and be successful the way that you know that you are. You know, my Capricorns are leaders. My Capricorns, they know how to get things done. My Capricorns are amazing. So they want you to start getting up and dancing with life again. They want you to dance, especially to shake off the negative energy. Okay, that people pick up and you don't even know you do if you're an empath. And so that's why sometimes you need to just breathe in and out any negative energy that, you know, because you could have picked it up. Says, do something to change your energy. So dancing, moving yourself around, exercise, yoga, just any movement, it dissipates that. Starseed, what lights you up? Like I said, you know, what's your passion? What's your dreams? What's your goals? Write them down. We're not procrastinating anymore. They're asking you now to get realistic, and stop daydreaming. It's time to make decisions. You know, what lights you up? What are you gonna do? Okay, and then take action on that. It says they're crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So perhaps you're clinging on to something that's not allowing you to want to light up or want to dance or want to live. That's why you have the hopelessness, right? But, you know, the thing that you're afraid of is actually the thing that needs to go in order for you to have this beautiful life that is blossoming before your eyes. Because you have been more patient with this uncomfortable feeling, right? Of this uncomfortable feeling that you feel when you just start a new adventure. It's like, I'm going to start a new adventure. It's kind of lonely feeling. It's, you know, it's opening. It's something new. I'm not used to it. It's uncomfortable. But I see the beauty on the other side, and I see that it's priceless, you know. I see it's where I want to be. If you ask me what lights me up, that over there. Now, in order to get it, you have to answer the call. You're being called. Oh, that was another channel message I got. That was actually before I even started. That you're being called, and you know, to see if you will answer the call. This last card says, Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Wow. That's got to be like the most profound question for me. Have you answered your deepest calling? I got to read that. I have to. It's called Warrior Woman. Page 56. "11 could be important, therefore twin flame." It says, you are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a way. Okay, so you are a leader. Bravely pave the way. Look. All right. Means you're starting things new. See? Look at, you're being creative. Bringing out the new with people around you. Working with them in hand. And let's see. It says, have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. I'll be the first to tell you I'm not. Living a, we just said that. It says, living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. Okay? So, often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistant we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand, rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it may feel, it actually is a sign that you are on the right track. Work your light inquiry. Have you answered your deepest calling? So I just want to challenge you to detach, to seek out answers, to gain clarity. You know, what is my highest calling? Okay, you know, I for instance, you know, as a wife, it may be to be a loving spouse to your husband and to your mother to your children. You know, for me, that would be it, and for others it could be different, so whatever it is to you. But I also have other callings that I feel called to, that I know it's going to take a warrior woman. So it does take having courage and facing fear and getting out of your comfort zone. And it's drudgerous, but once you learn that to do it, and then you come out the other side feeling better and seeing better, and things are changing, and then you realize, I can do that again, you know. I mean, it's not like you want to, but life's constantly going to be shifting, and cycles are going to be, you know, changing. And so we'll have ups and we'll have downs, but this way you'll be able to better prepare for them. If you're aligned and you're being shown what your divine mission is. So if you'd like a personal reading from me, if you'd like me to help you know what your purpose is, help you get past any blocks you have as a life coach, or just get you started with doing some spiritual healing and getting the chakras cleansed and aligned in your aura space, cleaned up, and getting you to a high vibing place where you can set some intentions, give me a call. I think it'd be really good. Right towards that new moon and full moon. I mean, anytime is fine, but those I think are going to be some really pivotal high point times. So you can reach me at highpriestesshealer@yahoo.com, and I actually have an Instagram now, so go check me out there. It's highpriestesshealer1111. I want to thank you for being here. If you liked any of the content here, please give it a likes up, subscribe, and hit the bell, and share it with a friend that you think might enjoy it or like it or need any of the information here or a reading itself. So thanks again for being here, and namaste.